On EarthMC, there are certain nations that everyone can trust when talking about economics and shops. Nations you'll always go to when you're looking for an item to buy. And I think you can see just from looking around where I am right now what I'm talking about. So whenever anyone thinks about economy and shops, Madagascar is always the first thing that comes to mind. It has probably the main shopping district of the server, and I would go out and say probably the most visitors per day out of any nation on EarthMC. It is the #1 economic empire of EarthMC. So today I thought it would be a pretty good idea to tour Madagascar because this nation definitely has enough for a full video. Hoping I can get it to somewhere around like 8 minutes, because I know it's like an island. Places that I've toured before like Nubia and Brazil have a lot going on, but Madagascar is a little bit smaller, so I'm hoping there's enough to go for a full video here. So, obviously, I have to talk about this in every video. I have to ask you to subscribe. It's just a thing I do naturally at the start of every video. And lately, it hasn't been working very well. My subscribers have been super slow, and it's been pretty sad to see. Obviously, that happens on YouTube, but it would just be really helpful. Just, like, see if you're subscribed, because a lot of people aren't subscribed that, like, think they are. I know that's happened to me a lot. So, just, if you're not subscribed, it would be really appreciated if you would subscribe to the channel. Anyways, let's get into it. So, obviously, we are going to start in their capital, St. Marie. We have a map of Madagascar right here. We're going to be exploring all throughout the island. So obviously I've toured this before. Most people have seen this before. This is the main shopping district of Madagascar. There's this main area right here with shops lining. Actually, if you go all the way down over here and then you look just right over here, you can see my current shop, 3M. If you're watching this video right now, get online, EarthMC. Come down and check our prices. Some God tools for cheap prices. I know you want to buy some, but a lot of people don't go out of this main district. So we're going to start by going to the northern part of the town. They have a lot of really big buildings. So this is their capital building. People aren't allowed in this, so I'm not going to go out of my way to try and get inside of it. But if we just go a little bit farther back and look at the parliament, this is a really nice build. It looks so good. And then if you look at the top, there's like a little dome. That looks super good. They've got their flag right here. And then they've got even more like big builds if we come right over here. As you can see, this is the Vatican City flag, and then this is the Madagascar flag. So this is going to be a Catholic church. It is a cathedral. We can look in just a little bit through the stained glass windows and see it's just a nice little church. From the outside, it looks like all glamorous, but I think it's just like a nice cozy little church. It's looking super good. Then if we come over here, we can go into this like station type thing. It looks like we've got a little Among Us right there. Part of the cause, obviously. I have no idea what this is. I'm just not going to ask any questions about that. We come right over here. We can see it from this side. It looks super nice, and you can even see like the top of the church if you look over that way. So that's basically all of like the financial and shopping district of Madagascar. So we go out into the residential area. So Madagascar easily, by far, has the best residential out of any nation on EarthMC. This is not particularly close in my opinion. So they have this modern house style that they do in the residential area, and they have this like spread out throughout, and I would absolutely say this is like the Beverly Hills of EarthMC. I feel like I should really have a house in Madagascar. I'll probably do that at some point soon. So they don't have like big roads or anything. They just have this like pathway, and then they use the chunk system, and then they just sell houses. And because Madagascar has like a lot of staff members, a lot of like rich players living there, you'll see a lot of like names that you recognize when you're looking through like who owns the plots. I feel like it's definitely a feat if you have a house in Madagascar. I mean, it looks really nice. I don't know. I've always had trouble with like this having the same style, but then having like a bunch of different variations of that style. So it's actually really impressive that Madagascar can do this, that they have like just a bunch of different modern designs that they go for. Got a little car in the driveway over here. This one looks super nice. Something I didn't look at yet in St. Marie is the Waterfront, so I want to go check that out real quick. So here's the Waterfront. Obviously they have a road going down here, and then it just goes all the way down. So this is obviously super nice. Got the lighthouse, and then over here we will venture out and we will check out the boats they've got. I think you might be able to buy like a yacht out here. I'm not 100% sure what you do with it, but it's still cool to have. That's another thing I might do. Like I've got like 5,000 gold. I feel like I should probably just spend it on whatever. These look super nice. I mean, seriously, that does look so good. Yeah, they're just overall so cool if you look at them. It's got a little like warship thing right here. That one looks more military than all the others, which is quite interesting. But I think that's probably all we need to see in St. Marie. So I'm going to venture north of St. Marie and check out our next town, Gravity Falls. Actually, wait, before we get to that, I see right here there's a really big boat. That looks so cool. My goodness. Freaking Titanic. Anyways, you can see those horses here, so obviously we're coming into Gravity Falls. They have this little entrance here, and then they have Welcome to Gravity Falls. Now, obviously, it's no St. Marie. St. Marie is owned by some of the best builders on all of EarthMC's, so there's not much you can do. Although they could do a tiny bit better. I mean, it's a little, like, sloppy, and there isn't necessarily a design going on, but still, they've got, like, this little boulevard going here. Got a little wall right there. Well, this is a nice little house. Right here is actually super nice. Got some housing up there. This looks like a housing development or something. I don't know if it's done yet. It's looking super good. I think Madagascar has gone really well with like the house in the hill type things. Because like that's what happens when you're in a hilly like island nation. That's like obviously known as being more upper class. You just find a lot more like housing like up in the hills. Which I think actually looks super good. So one thing I do want to check out that I haven't looked at yet is their road system. So obviously if you've watched this channel for a bit, you'll know I'm a sucker for road systems, highways, tunnels, anything like that. And I've seen that I feel like it's a bit more recently that Madagascar built this road system. So they've got this like boulevard that goes down the coastline that we were just on a bit earlier before checking out this town. But this goes like pretty far into Madagascar. This is gonna go like down the island, and then it like there's a big tunnel, it looks like, that goes under the capital, and then it goes, like, into the middle of the nation. So, since I'm already traveling to different towns, I'll just take this interstate system. So, here we go. It looks like this is going to be the tunnel, and I'm pretty sure it's a large tunnel. And it just goes all the way under St. Marie. So, we finally get out of the tunnel, and now we are headed into a different part of the nation. This looks like a map art right here, if I'm not mistaken, which is super weird for, like, Madagascar. Somewhere that isn't necessarily, like, big on land. I mean, it's an island. They must run out at some point, and yet they have enough room for a map art. That's actually super crazy. I'm looking at the map, and there's multiple map arts, which is insane. So this one looks so cool on the map. So it looks like some sort of dock. Obviously, you can see right there. It's all going to be more like cobblestone, but this looks insane. So we're going to see a lot of like boats as we get farther into this. Some like warships going on. This looks like one of the coolest things ever. RMNB and Sevo. I'm not sure what that means, but all I care about is that this looks so freaking cool. I mean, look at this. I don't know who has time to build all this stuff, but it's absolutely crazy. Well, I can get onto this ship, and I completely failed. Okay, never mind. I don't actually know if I can get out of here. Okay, I found a way out that doesn't involve block glitching at all. We're gonna try again at like jumping onto this. Okay, we did it. All right, we are on board the ship. This is looking really cool. Look, I don't want to mess with Madagascar's navy. That's all I'll say. They're gonna pull out this like big ship. It's got some like pistons under it. It's just gonna start moving towards your nation. Knowing Madagascar, I'm sure they've put that together. It looks like you can go indoor, but you need to get through an iron door, which I cannot do. So we're just going to continue our way towards the actual waterfront because there's a lot more boats. Yeah, see, we've got all of these boats going this way. There's just a whole line of them. Let me see if I get right here. We can just kind of follow it this way, and we can see every single one of the ships. It's so insane. I mean, they just keep going. I wonder if this project is done or not. Like, if they still have stuff to do, or if this is like the end of the project. I don't really care if it's done or not. It still looks just absolutely insane. Oh, and see, just to add on to the big dock, they've got like this little town area that looks super nice. Madagascar has really outdone themselves. And even this is like looking super good. Who makes time to do all this stuff? I can imagine that ship must have taken absolutely ages to make. But anyways, we're going to go up this highway to our final town, which looks like it has a ton going on, and I think it's gonna look really nice. You know, I'm really happy that I did this video because looking at Madagascar, I never really took it for like looking super nice outside the capital, but just that town is one of the more insane things I've ever seen on this server. And I really did not know how much there was going on outside of St. Marie. Alright, so we are now coming into our final city. I'm not even going to try and pronounce this because I just don't know how to. But already, this looks so good. I feel like it's going to look something like maybe a Monaco vibe. Ooh, there's a big tunnel here. Not sure where that goes, but it looks like there's some sort of park up here that I want to take a look at. What is this, like Disneyland, bro? This is crazy. That actually looks so cool. This looks like it could be Disneyland, to be honest. It's like a little main street here with a lot of tall buildings. What is this supposed to be? Oh my gosh. I know what it's supposed to be. This is like some sort of like tram system or something. I don't remember what they're called, I gotta be honest. But like this thing, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not putting an image on screen. You know what this is. But you see they've got like the wiring on top. That looks so good. And then they've got this ice road that goes up above, and that looks super nice. Holy crap. How have I never seen this before? They've even got this like downtown area that if we go in this way, they've got a bunch of skyscrapers going on. Oh my gosh. Look at that. This looks so good. I gotta get a premium player with good render distance so that I can take a look at like the skyline. That looks so good. Now where did this come from, Madagascar? Why am I finding this in some random town? I mean, that's absolutely crazy. This is by far, and I don't think there's even a question here, this is the best town that isn't a nation spawn. They've even got underground parking. Bro, this is insanity. I feel like these tours, I do them, and then they just make me like wish I was better at building so that I can make stuff like this. Check-in arrivals. Oh my gosh, this is the airport, isn't it? Okay, let's see if I can get on a plane without doing any block glitching or anything. Let's see if it's easy to get in. So we have this little check-in. We go in here. Obviously, you put your luggage in there, and then you go around, and then onto the runway. That's crazy. And then you can go onto the plane. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Okay, well, the plane had a bad day. Maybe we'll go over to this one. It'll be a little bit better. This is one of only like 2 actually good, like, airports I've seen on the server, but this is so cool. I mean, seriously, it's just awesome. And we've got the ocean right there. Man, that is a good way to cap off this video. Who knew Madagascar had so much going on? I obviously did not, which is why this is probably one of my favorite videos I've ever uploaded. I think this is going to come out really well and just show you what Madagascar has to offer. This is one of the best nations on EarthMC, and I'm just realizing that now. Thank you all very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. That would be super appreciated. As I said earlier in this video, I am looking to get the subscribers on better trajectory, make it go way up. Look, I'm looking to become the next dream. You know me, boys. Alright, anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Gash Galley, hope you enjoyed it. Toothbrush.